All right, everybody, tell them who we are. We are the Breezeway. Welcome to the second show of the Breezeway, everybody. I'm Steve Francis, my co-host Greg Werner.
Hello, everybody.
Greg, we had a great show.
We sure did, and it just every week just seems to bring out more and more talent, but also more and more enthusiasm from the crowd, Franny. I'm really loving that.
One thing that I really appreciate is seeing new artists come along. I mean, it's not. I don't get tired of anybody. I've always go out and support, but to see the new talent and young talent come along, it's great.
It is great. Just before we get going, Franny, I wanted to make mention and send a thank you out to the McGregor 2. Last minute there, it was a bit of a bonus coverage on the weekend from Owen Sound. Beautiful show that they put on up there, and we wanted to thank them for allowing the Breezeway to go live there.
Yeah, so go back and check those 2 episodes out. Great talent, and we were up in Owen Sound for the weekend. Before we get started, though, Greg, do you want to go over the lineup for December here? Because our December's full, and just to let everybody know, we're getting down on spots to fill for the Breezeway right up till May is getting full. So if you are interested, if you're sitting on the fence and wondering about getting on the Breezeway, now's the time to act and call the Breezeway.
I would agree, Franny, because I have a feeling by the end of this week that'll be full.
It'll be full, yeah.
So anyway, we've got coming up here, December 3rd, next week, Dale O'Hara and Lauren Carson, followed by Kevin Parrish and MJ Hazard. That's coming up December the 3rd. The 10th, we have Stockdale Central, followed by 2023-24 Breezeway Duo of the Year, Whiskey Smoke, on the second show.
Right there.
On the 17th, we have our annual Christmas special, and it features multiple award winners in the Harpel Family Christmas.
Looking forward to that.
That'll be a good one on the 17th. Now, as you notice, December 24th and December 31st both happen to be Tuesdays, and we're not going to be anywhere near here.
We hit the leap year on Tuesdays for that.
Yeah.
But anyways, this is going to be a great month. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Let's get things started, Greg.
Yeah, first and foremost, folks, we've got tonight our second show. We're happy to have back on our show and excited to hear what he brings with us this week. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Hornsby.
Thank you. Bring that guitar up some, please. I've decided I've been on the Breezeway. This is my 3rd time by myself and a couple times with bands, and done the second stage several times. And I've always done things that I was comfortable doing. I'm going to do all the songs tonight that I am not comfortable doing at all. So let's see how they go. It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and the ink stains that write upon some line. That keeps you in the back roads by the rivers of my memory, keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that bind me, or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory. For hours you're just gentle on my mind. Though the wheat fields and the clotheslines, the junkyards and the highways come between us, and something that started crying as a mother turned and I was gone. I still might run in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. I dip my cup of soup back from a gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My beard a roughening coal pile and a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Through cupped hands around a tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and fire. That you're waiting from the back roads by the rivers of my memory. Forever you're just gentle on my mind. Thank you. So these songs tonight I have never played or rarely ever played. There's two of them that I wrote that I haven't played on stage since I was with the original Jerry Seaboyer band, and that was at least 25 years ago. And I'm going to do a couple of songs with Ken. I'm going to drag him up here. We used to sit in my parents' kitchen and play at 3 in the morning, and we were just so tired and acting so stupid, but we had so much fun. So I'm going to get him up, and we'll do a few of those songs too. But these are not comfortable songs, really. Well, out of southern Illinois, come a down home country boy. He's gonna make it in the city, playing guitar in the studio. Well, now we hadn't been there an hour when he met a Broadway flower. You know, she took him for his money and she left him in a cheap hotel. Well, now it's easy for you to see that that country boy is me. I'm thinking, am I gonna help but break the news to the folks back home? I was gonna be a big success. Things sure ended up a mess. But in the process, I got messed up too. Well, hello, Mama and Dad, I had to call collect because I ain't got a cent to my name. I've been sleeping in a hotel doorway. Tonight they say it's gonna rain. If you'd only send me some money, I'd be back on my feet again. Send it in care of the Sunday Mission, box number 10. Well, back in southern Illinois, they're still worried about their boy. This boy's going home soon as he gets a fare. You know, as soon as I got my bread, I got a pipe upside my head. You know, they left me in an alley, took my money and my guitar too. Well, hello, Mama and Dad, I had to call collect, 'cause I ain't got a cent to my name. And I've been sleeping in a hotel doorway, and tonight I say it's gonna rain. And if you would only send me some money, I'd be back on my feet again. Send it in care of the Sunday Mission, box number 10. Thank you. This is one of those songs. They're all songs that I'm not comfortable with. I played this in the house a few times. Anytime I always think of my mom and dad when I do this song. So. through. There's a world of woe. There'll be no darkness, no toil or danger. Well, that bright land to which I go, and I'm going there to see my mama. She said she'd meet me when I come, and I'm just going over Jordan. I'm just going over home. I know dark clouds, they'll gather around me. I know my way is a rough and steep and beautiful fields, they lie before me, where God's redeemed their vigils keep. And I'm going there to see my Father. I'm going there, no more to roam. And I'm just going over Jordan. Said I'm just going over home. I'm going I'm just going over home. Thank you. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see if Shane is in here or not. But I'm gonna do a song for her. This is a Simon and Garfunkel song that I have never played anywhere other than my living room. So. April, come she will. Dreams are ripe and swelled with rain. May she will stay, resting in my arms again. June, she'll change her tune. Restless walk, she'll prowl the night. July, she will fly. Give no mornings to her flight. August, die she must. The autumn winds blow chilly and cold. September, I'll remember. A love once knew has now gone on.
Kevin Hornsby, everybody. Great job,
Thank you.
Kevin.
Thank you.
Wow.
And
Great song choices. Wow.
They make me nervous, so I'm telling you.
You're doing a fine job of them, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I knew that Joe McCrary would enjoy your choice of music tonight. Joe's in Illinois saying, nice job, great job on the finger
great.
picking, too.
Awesome.
Now, what made you step out of the box here tonight, Kevin?
I don't know. I just was telling these guys that I was going to be doing the hour afterwards, and I thought, you know what? I'm nervous back there. I might as well be nervous up here. Well, I'm not nervous, just out of my comfort zone, you know. So, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to play a bunch of songs that I haven't played in, I don't know, years, 25, 30, 35 years. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of push myself a little bit.
Good stuff.
Now, you and I, we've spoke of the finger picking thing before, and you just did a lot of time, you were telling me, sitting at home just going over it. Is that kind of like something that you would tell people? It's just a matter of time? Or?
Yeah. Basically, pay attention to, like, the John Prine way of doing the finger picks is 2. Paul Simon is 3, you know, that kind of thing. So pay attention to what they're doing, you know, and just don't just play the finger picks, but there's a lot of other hammer-ons and hammer-offs and all this kind of stuff going on. So, yeah.
Well, that's pretty good for a drummer to notice that kind of stuff. That's what
Well, I was lucky. I started playing the drums and the guitar at the same time when I was 10.
Did you have any family influences, Kevin?
Well, my brother Brian got me playing the guitar, so he taught me my first song, which was, it wasn't Green Green Grass at Home. I just forget. It was some old song. But,
Now, is your brother, he's coming up next week?
Yeah, in
With
Stockdale Central.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, so he plays the pedal steel for Stockdale. I've played with them a couple of times just to if they needed a drummer or a guitar player. So I always look forward to playing with them. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's put Kevin back to work here.
I'm ready for it.
All right, everybody. Kevin Hornsby.
Okay, so this song is, I wrote this many years ago. We were just kids at the time, when I wrote this, and I was living in the city, and we were going into the studio to do a tape. Remember those tapes? And I think your dad actually said to me, "Why don't you see if you can write a couple of songs?" So I wrote 6, and 2 made it onto the onto the tape. So I haven't sang this song anywhere for 25 years. So please don't. If you're going to throw tomatoes, take them out of the can, right? Sorry, I got the right. See, I'm starting off terrible.
It's all right. I haven't played this song in 30 years either. So,
so we're really in trouble. Let's go. Actually, we're gonna go take a look upon the table. Take it up if you're able. It's a symbol of the love we had and all the dreams that turned out bad. This ring that I gave you, it doesn't shine like it used to all those years ago when we said I do. If you'd only look and listen, well, you could see just what you're missing. Just look inside your heart and you will understand. Men like me don't have a choice, a whiskey drinking with the boys, and staying out too late on Friday night. The nightlife always looks so good, the women never understood, and maybe that's why I'm alone tonight. After 30 years, make believe you can forgive me. Take my hand, stay here with me, and lock away the world outside. Let's stay together one more night. All the years that you loved me, before the bottle stole my memory, and I became the fool that caused this day to come. And now the taxi's here to take you far away. I can't hurt you. Through these tears I see the reason that you're gone. Men like me don't have a choice, whiskey drinking with the boys, staying up too late on Friday night. The nightlife always looks so good, the women never understood, and maybe that's why I'm alone tonight. Yeah, and maybe that's why I'm alone tonight. 30 years. Oh boy. So we'll take you back another 30 anyway, 35 maybe, and we're going to do a song. Ricky Skaggs did this song. It's an old bluegrass song, and I always loved it, and I love the story. So one night we were in my... one night we're sitting in my parents' kitchen, and he comes in, he says, hey, I learned this song for you. So this is called If You Don't Believe the Bible. Well, you trust your family doctor and the drug is for your pills, and you take them every day and believe they'll cure your ills. But you want a lawyer present when the business deal goes down, and you're scared to death the preacher's talking hell or heaven bound. If you don't believe God's holy Bible, and your faith's not in the Lord, then you can't get to heaven to receive your just reward. If you don't believe, if you don't believe, if you don't believe the Bible, you don't know the Lord. Now when you get on an airplane and the ground cannot be seen, then you have to put your faith in the man and his machine. Yet you shy away from preachers and you don't believe in prayer. Just because you can't see Jesus doesn't mean he isn't there. If you don't believe God's holy Bible, and your faith's not in the Lord, then you can't get to heaven to receive your just reward. If you don't believe,
If you don't believe,
you don't believe,
If you don't
believe, if you don't believe the Bible, you don't know the Lord. If you don't believe, God's holy Bible,
God's holy Bible,
and your faith's not in the Lord, then you can't get to heaven to receive your just reward. If you don't believe, if you don't believe, if you don't believe, if you don't believe the Bible, you don't know the Lord. If you don't believe, if you don't believe, if you don't believe the Bible, then you don't know the Lord. That was beautiful. Thank you. That was awesome. 35 years. That's pretty good for 35. I was asking my wife, I said, when's the last time I sang that? And she said, I don't know. I've never heard you sing it. We've been together for nearly 30 years, so. So this is another one that I wrote. You want to play this one too, Ken, or no? Sure.
Do I know
Get my money's worth out of the guy. First, it's called First and Last. This is the second one that I wrote. I guess I got to go down a bit here. So this is in. This should be interesting. I pour the last of the whiskey from the bottle. Erase the last of your memory from my mind. I take one last look at the picture on the mantle. I shed the last tear I'm gonna shed tonight. I make my first try at sleeping without dreaming, and then the first thoughts of you come back to me. I spend the first hour just staring at the ceiling, 'cause it's the first time tonight you're in my dreams. And all the times you said it's over, I guess I was blind and didn't know, and I should have tried a little harder. Now I cry because you're gone. I see the first ray of sunshine through my window. I light my first cigarette of the day. But then the first thoughts that creep into my memory are of the last time I saw you walk away. And all the times you said it's over, I guess I was blind and didn't know. I should have tried a little harder, and now I cry because you're gone. I should have tried because you're gone. Because you're gone. I'm going to get the rest of the group up here, if they can move quickly. There's a few weeks ago, Ashley sent me a note, and she said, "I heard you do the Dwight Yoakam, The Miner's Prayer." I said, "Yeah, I love The Miner's Prayer. It's one of my favorites." She said, "That's my favorite Dwight Yoakam song. Would you like to sing it with me?" I said, yeah, I want to sing it with you. So it started out with just Ashley and me, and then we decided to kind of beef it up a little bit. And we do 5 parts, or 4 parts. Now when the whistle blows each morning and I walk down in that cold dark mine, I say a prayer to my dear Savior, let me see the sunshine one more time. When oh when will it be over? When will I lay these burdens down? When I die, Lord in heaven, take my soul from beneath the cold dark ground. And I still grieve for my poor brother, and I still hear my dear old mother cry. For late that night, when they came and told her he lost his life, for down in the big show mine. And when oh when will it be over? When will I lay my burdens down? And when I die, Lord in heaven, take my soul from that cold dark ground. Have no shame, I feel no sorrow from this earth, not much I own, 'cause I have the love of my sweet children, my old plow mule and a shovel and a hoe. And when oh when will this be over? When will I lay these burdens down? When I die, Lord in heaven, take my soul beneath the cold dark ground. Let's do one more. My soul beneath that cold dark ground. Said when I die, Lord in heaven, take my soul beneath that cold dark ground. Take my soul beneath the cold dark ground. Please take my soul beneath the cold dark ground.
Kevin Hornsby and the Seaboyer Band. Great job on the bluegrass. And great job on that last show. I would like to say that Alison Krauss song, I have never heard anybody attempt that. And
No, it's...
very much appreciated.
Yeah, that was...
Thank you.
Yeah, that was gorgeous. She steals the show every time. It's great.
No. Don't let this go to your head that you're sandwiched between two women.
Two beautiful, beautiful women, yes. This is a song that we always wanted to sing together. I've known you now for what, 30?
Way back.
Yeah,
Way
30-something years.
Well,
so.
when you guys were doing what you were doing there, that took me back to the first date that Ken and I had at the Havelock Jamboree. And, you know, we were testing things out. But it was around the campfire when they were picking, just like that. And I thought, yep.
That's the guy for
When
me.
did you get?
That's the guys for me.
When did you get indoctrinated in the Seaboyer band? Not Kevin.
She was, the
I
second
was the
generation.
second generation. Well, I used to sing a little bit with them when they were going with Ken's dad back in the 90s. They'd let me sing the odd tune.
And then got right full-time second generation?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
I didn't want her to sing. I was the lead singer back then. I didn't want her to sing too much because she's really good. Make me look bad. But we always said we'd love to do this song. Is that okay to do it? Or
Yeah, go ahead, guys.
This is a song by Stevie Nicks and Don Henley.
There's a love so fragile and a heart so hollow, shattered words impossible to follow. You're sad, I'm fragile. I try not to be. I search only for something I can't see. I have my own life, and I'm stronger than you know. But I carry this feeling when you walk into my house that you won't be walking out the door. Still I carry this feeling when you walk into my house that you won't be walking out the door. Lovers forever, face to face. My city or mountain, stay with me, stay. I need you to love me, I need you today. Give to me your leather, take from me my lace.
You in the moonlight, with your sleepy eyes, could you ever love a man like me? And you were right when I walked into your house. I knew I'd never want to leave. Well, sometimes I'm a strong man, sometimes cold and scared, and sometimes I cry. But that time I saw you, I knew with you to light my nights, that somehow I'd get by. First time I saw you, I knew with you to light my nights, that somehow I'd get by.
Lovers forever, face to face. My city or mountain, stay with me, stay. I need you to love me, I need you today. Give to me your leather, take from me my lace. Lovers forever, face to face. My city or mountain, stay with me, stay. I need you to love me, I need you today. Give to me your leather, take from me my lace. Take from me my
It just brings a tear to my eye.
You're such a big marshmallow.
Brings a tear to my eyes, so I better do a funny song now. I can't go a night without a John Prine song, right? So the last album John did was called The Tree of Forgiveness. And there's a couple of kind of dirty words in it, but I'll take them out. If you like your apples sweet and your streets are not concrete, oh, you'll be in your bed by 9 every night. And take your hand-spanked corn-fed gal and your best friend's full-ride pal to a treat right down the street that's dynamite. Let your conscience be your guide if you put one foot inside. You wish you'd left your well enough alone. And if you were thinking they'd run you out of Lincoln and just blame it on that old crazy bone. Crazy bone. Crazy bone. Well, you wish you'd left your well enough alone. And if they knew what you were thinking, well, they'd run you out of Lincoln and just blame it on that old crazy bone. Well, don't be stuck up in Alaska when you should be in Nebraska on a Thursday when it's egg and daughter night. When the farmers come to town, they spread their eggs around and they drop their daughters down at the roller rink. Well, you're probably standing there with your slick back brill cream hair, your luckies and your daddy's fine tooth comb. And if they knew what you were thinking, well, they'd run you out of Lincoln and just blame it on that old crazy bone. Crazy bone. Crazy bone. Well, you wish you left your wisdom tooth at home. If they knew what you were thinking, well, they'd run you out of Lincoln and just blame it on that old crazy bone. Now here comes that crazy bone part. Hey, up da 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 do, skilly up ba 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 boo, skilly up da, hey up ba 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 boo, skilly up da 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 do, skilly up ba 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 boo, skilly up ba ba boo. Oh, when your grandkids all are grown and they put you in a home, and eternity is approaching fast. Yeah, you're half out of your head and you're probably pissed to bed and you can't see a thing to save your posterior. And far across the prairie in the local cemetery, they already got your name carved out in stone. And all the nurses say, Grandpa, why you walk that way? You just blame it on that old crazy bone. And everybody in that old folks' home, you just blame it on that old crazy bone. Crazy bone. So I never played that song anywhere. And I have certainly never played this song anywhere. This is a song, it was John Prine, I think, made it famous, but Blaze Foley wrote it. So this is called Clay Pigeons. Sorry. Going down to the Greyhound station, gonna buy a ticket to ride. I'm gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids, sit down by her side. Ride till the sun comes up and down around about 2 or 3 times. And smoking cigarettes in the last seat, sing my songs for the people to meet and get along with it all. Where the people say, y'all, sing a song with a friend, change the shape that I'm in, and get back in the game, start playing again. I'd like to stay, but I might have to go start over again. Might go down to Texas, maybe go somewhere I've never been, and get up in the morning, go out at night, I won't have to go home. Get used to being alone, change the words to this song, start singing again. I'm tired of running around looking for answers to questions I already know. I could build me a castle of memories just to have somewhere to go. Count the days and the nights that it takes to get back in the saddle again. Feed the pigeons some clay, turn the night into day. Start talking again when I know what to say. I'm going down to the Greyhound station, gonna buy a ticket to ride. I'm gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids, sit down by her side. Ride till the sun comes up and down around about 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the last seat, sing my songs for the people to meet and get along with it all. Where the people say, y'all, feed the pigeons some clay, turn the night into day, and start talking again when I know what to say.
Yeah.
Kevin Hornsby.
Yeah,
It's
nice.
a tough one.
Loving the John Prine stuff,
Oh
Kevin.
boy.
Do you? I got a question for you. Do you do the song by John Prine called "Jesus: The Missing Years"?
No, you know what? I haven't learned that yet. It's a funny song too. It's actually.
I love
really-
it. Yeah.
I should learn it just to when I'm coming here again to get out of my comfort zone.
I also like souvenirs,
Oh,
things
souvenirs,
like that.
yeah.
Awesome stuff. But love the John Prine stuff.
Love
This might be a tough question for you. What was the last song you learnt that was an A side and not a B side?
the last song that I learned.
Because you definitely are a musician. You're somebody that I try to I don't know how to explain it, but there's only 2 types of music, good and bad. And you play bluegrass, you play folk, you play country, you play rock, you play everything. And I think that you probably believe in the same theory. It depends whose ears are listening, whether it's good or bad.
Yeah, for sure.
But I noticed a lot of B-side stuff, and that's a trait of a musician.
Yeah, I find a lot of the B-side songs are more interesting, to be honest. The last A-side song that I learned now, I knew Souvenirs when I was 14, and I had to relearn it again when I was in my 20s because I had it wrong. And then I relearned it again, and then after he died, I went on to YouTube and I thought, it's wrong. Like, I'm not doing the finger picking right, so I had to learn it again. So it's probably, I'd say Souvenirs just because I've learned it 4 times and finally got it right. It's a beautiful song.
Well, great song choices tonight once again, Kevin, and thanks for bringing the Seaboyer band out, and thanks for all your support for the Breezeway.
Yeah, and kudos too, Kevin, for the original tunes you threw in there tonight.
Yes.
Always great to see people playing their own music.
Now that's Canadian country music grade A.
That was, they were, I was going through some things back then, you know. So
Well, it sounded like it, but
that's
I
where,
mean, you can write a song about, an astronaut not being an astronaut,
And then I met her, and it's been awesome. So yeah.
Once again, thanks for coming out.
Absolutely.
And what do we got time left for here? We probably got time for 2. We might sneak 3 in. How's that?
Yeah, that
Everybody
sounds
at
good.
home, hit the like button, hit the share button. Everybody raise the roof here. Kevin Hornsby.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're a Randy Travis fan, aren't you? Operator, please connect me with 1982. I need to make apologies for what I didn't do. I sure do need to tell her that I've thought the whole thing through, and now it's clear that she is what I should have held on to. They say hindsight's 20/20, but I'm nearly going blind from staring at her photograph and wishing she was mine. It's that same old lost love story. It's sad, but it's true. There was a time when she was mine, 1982. Postman, can you sell me a special kind of stamp? I want to send a letter from this crazy lonely man back into the wasted years of my living past. I need to tell her now I know how long our love will last. They say hindsight's 20/20, but I'm nearly going blind from staring at her photograph and wishing she was mine. It's that same old lost love story. It's sad, but it's true. There was a time when she was mine, 1982. I'm losing my mind going back in time to 1982. Thank you. I don't know if I can do this song or not. It's, yeah, what the hell. It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to know. To find a girl, settle down. If you want you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. I was once like you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. But take your time, think a lot, think of everything you've got. You may still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. Well, how can I try to explain? When I do, he turns away again, and it's always been the same old story. For from the moment I could talk, I was ordered to listen. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go. It's not time to make a change. Just sit down, take it slowly. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to go through. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I'm old, but I'm happy. All the times that I've cried, keeping all the things I knew inside. It's hard, but it's harder to ignore it. If they were right, I'd agree, but it's them they know, not me. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go. Never sang that song anywhere, so I'm on a roll. Let's do a bluegrass. What? One more song? Do a bluegrass song, or do you want a Jim Croce song, or do you want a Gordon Lightfoot song? Lightfoot? Sing what you want to sing. But I'm nervous. I'm going to do finger picks if I can. That's okay. Gord used finger picks too, so why not be like Gord? Upon the bitter... Oh, sorry, I need a capo. I'm on the wrong thing. I'm not a bass singer. Hang on. Upon the bitter green she walked the hills above the town, echoed to her footsteps as soft as eyed her down, waiting for her master to kiss away her tears, waiting through the years. In bitter green they called her, walking in the sun, loving everyone that she met. Bitter green they called her, waiting in the sun, waiting for someone to take her home. Some said he was a sailor who sailed upon the sea. Some said he was a prisoner who never was set free. Lost upon the ocean, he died there in the mist, dreaming of her kiss. And bitter green they called her, walking in the sun, loving everyone that she met. Bitter green they called her, watching in the sun, waiting for someone to take her home. Now that bitter green is gone, the wheels have come to crust. There comes a weary stranger whose tears fall in the dust, waiting by the churchyard in the autumn mist, dreaming of her kiss. And bitter green they called her, walking in the sun, loving everyone that she met. Bitter green they called her, watching in the sun, waiting for someone to take her home.
Kevin Hornsby, everybody.
Excellent.
Great job, Kevin. I loved your song choices, and I'm glad you stepped out of the box.
Nervous.
I really appreciate you coming out and doing the second stages for us this last summer. It's been awesome, and I knew you had a big book of songs there you could pull from. So,
Kevin, I got to ask you this before you go, because at I think it was the last 50-60s Rock and Roll Music Festival in Sterling.
Yeah.
Last second, there was a drummer that got caught in traffic.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what the band was that you were ready to jump in there and
we were
go out.
gonna have to pull him off the second stage
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
him over onto
It was
the.
funny because I got to the end of my song and I looked and Franny's standing there just going, come on, come on, come on, come on, like this. So I basically threw the guitar in the case and I ran.
Yeah.
And I was ready to just climbing up onto the stairs when the guy comes running up, buttoning up his shirt. So I got out of it. It was okay.
Just a true testament to how talented you really are to be able to,
Appreciate that. Thank
at
you.
the drop of a dime, jump in there and do that.
Appreciate
It's pretty
that. Thank you.
amazing.
Once again, everybody, show a little love. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. And thanks once again for Kevin. Now, who do we got next week, Greg?
Now, next week, don't forget to tune in for Orpha's Country Music News. And if you missed it tonight, go back. You'll find out a lot of good music events
Lots
going
of music happening.
on. Next week, we have Dale O'Hara and Lauren Carson coming up on the first show. And then a brand new duo that we're excited to hear for the first time, Kevin Parrish and MJ Hazard.
I'm looking forward to both these shows. These are going to be good. Dale's always one to come out for the second stage and,
Sure
and
is.
get the job done. He's been on the Breezeway a couple times as well. So thank you so much. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
You bet. Thanks, everybody at home and here in the studio. We'll see you next week from our production team, which always do a great job on the camera. Brenda on the producing tonight's show. Thank you to everybody that helps out in making the Breezeway possible.
Now, look who's down there waiting to tell them who we are. We are the Breezeway.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, tell them who we are. We are the Breezeway.